Peace, peace. Hachapoo. Lunar Fair. So glad to be here and be with you. This great day of the full moon. Looking forward to sharing movements with you. So we'll get into our adumbration, and then we will jump right into the movements. So let's get it in with that adumbration, shall we? Before we get going, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified of our new videos as they get put up. We really appreciate that. So let's get it in. We'll start with our Shaashaa, Asar stance. Going to get into the lunar piece of the form directly after a little bit of Qigong. And we're going to go over the grasp the bird's tail into the lunar cycle in a little detail. Then we'll wind up with a breathing exercise and wisdom from the sages of the ages. So let's get moving. Well, the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student, teacher. Get into Wuchi. Pyramid hands. And we step left. Get in, balanced. We'll do 12 breaths. Pyramid hands. And shift the weight to the right and slide the left foot in. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Opposite hand, opposite leg, feet parallel, shoulders width. You get into the KhASA position, 2 breaths. Palms facing forward for 2 breaths. And we shift the weight and get into the dua position for 4 breaths. Stepping back and into the gathering. Shake it out. All right. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Pardon me. Sink down. Begin our lunar cycle. All right, shake it out. Okay. I'm going to get to the end of the ward off portion. And we're going to go over the next section. And here we go, sinking down. Sun rises over the mountain. We ward off. And here. Now, when we're here, as you shift, I want you to see, even though you're sinking into the earth, this trailing left foot comes up onto the ball of the foot. You're going to step towards your screen. You're going to shift all that weight, and as you pivot, that is what causes the arms to move into position to grasp the bird's tail. Stroke it, come all the way forward, rooting, turn, the step, and as you step, that brings the arm, you pivot, and that allows the ball to be rolled and released. You shift the weight back, rotate, shift the weight again, and that causes the arms to move exactly where they need to be. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right. So now we'll do it one last time. We'll slow it down so you have the opportunity to really check in on that grasp the bird's tail. Okay, that's where we are today. That's what we're working on. Best way to get there is right from the very beginning. Here we go. Pivot, grasp and stroke, shift the weight on the toe, turn it, step. That's what causes this with the shift of the weight. Weight shift, rotate the hips, that changes into the press, push, the sinking back and extension, turning, stepping back, the sun rises. Shake it out. All right. Have a seat. Get right in here. So we get to our wisdom from the sages of the ages. Remember, we had a brief chat about Mercury retrograde. We had a chat on our last session about the full moon, about the importance of the cycles, the importance of the appropriate application of the cycle to the culture that you practice, and its relationship to its then energetic expressions, and the accuracy and the specificity of them. It would require that you explore the proper calendar. So with that, you begin to see the relationship that Tai Chi Chuan bears in moving you in concert with the cosmos. So get into the essence of Tai Chi. Agility, which comes from the 5-character secret. So we'll just begin the first part. This is a really long one, but I'll do my very best to cover it fully. If the body is clumsy, then in advancing or retreating, it cannot be free. Therefore, it must be agile. When you raise your arm, you cannot appear clumsy. The moment the force of the opponent touches my skin and hair, my mind is already penetrating their bones. When holding up the arms, the breath is threaded together continuously. When the left side is heavy, it then empties, and the right side is already countering. When the right side is heavy, it empties, and the left is already countering. The breath is like a wheel, and the whole body must mutually coordinate. If there is any uncoordinated place, the body becomes disordered and weak. The defect is to be found in the waist and legs. We'll get into that one with more depth next time. Okay. Tai Chi. All right. If you are a guard in a storehouse, stand or sit rather than leave your post and trespass into someone else's place. Follow this rule from the first. Never leave your post, even when fatigued. Keen is the face to one who enters announced, and spacious is the seat of one who has been asked to come in. The storehouse has fixed rules. All behavior is strictly by the rule. Only a god can penetrate the secure warehouse where the rules are followed, even by privileged persons. And we get to Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching. Moderation of desire. When the world goes in accord with Tao, horses are used for hauling manure. When the world is out of keeping with Tao, horses are reared in the suburbs for war. No sin is greater than yielding to desires. No misfortune greater than not knowing contentment. No fault greater than hankering after wealth. Therefore, no contentment. One who knows contentment is always content. And I know you're thinking, hey, we didn't do a breathing exercise, and no worries, I haven't forgotten. I wanted to do that first. I want to sit in, we're going to do the cooling breath. It's been very warm, and if you're in a place, even right now, we have kind of hurricane conditions where we are, so it's been super hot, super humid. We even had a little rain, thank goodness. Rain. So let's get it in, and you're going to curl your tongue, all right? And we're going to try 4 breaths. At the end of the 4th breath, I want you to swallow. You can keep going if you like. I'm doing 4 breaths to be able to get the body together and to get it to a cooling place. This is very good after a very hot exercise. If you're training in this kind of weather and you're out in the weather and it's 100 degrees, 50 to 90% humidity, it's not raining, and you're really getting it in, old school style, this is what we look forward to. So while you're out there, you need a moment, get hydrated. This is how you cool. So you curl the tongue, inhale through the mouth, exhale through the nostril. 2nd breath. Last one. Excellent. Cooling breath. We've had our wisdom from the sages of the ages. We've done what we set out to do today. We're breaking down the movements a little bit, spending a little shorter, more focused time. Practice is what you do outside of these little classes, little mini sessions. It's about what you do when you're by yourself. My goal is to give you these pieces in a way that can help you move forward with your practice. Please reach out to us in the comments. Let us know how we're doing. If there's something you'd like to see a little more, we may be able to adapt. We're getting some additional skill sets that we want to be able to bring to the table with our applications and with our demonstrations around what seated push hands, lotus push hands looks like. One of the things that we do that few others do. So we want to be able to bring that to you. Thank you so much. And we'll bow out with our Shaashaa. To all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Student to teacher, teacher to student. Ashe. Respect to the ancestors. Homage to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. I bid you Hatep. Heru Nefer, good day, peace. Aonku Jasanev, life, health, and strength to you.